Welcome to Euphoria High School, where the skirts are short and the drama is hot. I'm just kidding. For today's video, I thought it would be really fun to do a review of Alexa Demie's fashion style, but particularly her jewelry style. And if you have been living under a rock, Alexa Demie is one of the lead actresses in Euphoria, and she has really become a style icon in the last couple years. And before we get started for today's video, I did want to quickly introduce myself. My name is Rosa. I am the founder of Miel Oro. Miel Oro is a Latina-owned fine jewelry company based in downtown LA. And we provide fine jewelry that is able to tell your story and that ultimately celebrates your style and your identity. So for today's video, what I will be covering is really a little bit about her jewelry style and some of the trends that I've seen as I've been taking a look at her and been following her over the last few years. And then second, I'll be covering a little bit about her inspiration that she's talked about as it relates to her style. And then the last part of the video, I actually want to share with you guys one of my favorite looks and particularly why it is one of my favorite looks. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and make sure to turn on your notifications so you're aware of all videos that I am launching on Miel Oro's channel. Okay, so to get started, I wanted to cover a little bit about her overall style as it relates to jewelry. Some of the biggest things that I've seen for her are she's always wearing hoops and various sizes of hoops, whether that be small, thick, thin hoops, large hoops, etc. And she's always wearing a lot of gold jewelry, a lot of nameplates, a lot of rings, and just like beautiful stacks. She's also not afraid of wearing sparkles, whether that be on her face for her makeup, her hair, or of course her earrings, etc. And what this actually reminds me a lot of is watching my tias as I was growing up. They would wear a lot of the like wing liner, the lip liner, and a lot of gold jewelry, always 14 karat gold jewelry, and some of the beautiful like earrings that are very similar to her style now. She also grew up in LA, which is very indicative of her style as well, because growing up during that time frame, the like slick hair and the eyeliner was so big here in LA, and I think it's kind of coming back now with the resurgence of like Y2K vibes, etc., and the like 90s look. So overall, I always love her looks, and she's always doing a really beautiful job at like wearing bold looks, wearing bold jewelry to also just kind of take her outfits that next step, and not afraid of being bold. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been so drawn to her, is how unapologetically herself she is. And I think that's absolutely amazing. And it's inspiring to just like watch her wear whatever she wants, how she wants to, and be very creative about her looks that she's putting together. Now, she's mentioned in a few interviews like where her inspiration comes from. It sounds like a lot of her inspiration she draws from past eras, particularly a couple of times she's highlighted in some of the interviews that she mentions are Mexican actresses and Mexican singers from past years. A lot of her looks are very much inspired by this old glam, kind of old Mexican cinema and old Hollywood style. One in particular is Maria Felix, that she mentions quite often. I believe in her most recent Balenciaga look for the premiere of season 2, she was inspired by one of her looks where she has kind of like that pulled back hair and this beautiful like jewels around the back of her bun. And Maria Felix is a outstanding actress. She dominated the Mexican cinema for many, many years. And if you'll look at some of her pictures and some of her videos as well, she constantly wore the like wing liner, the red lips, and she constantly wore a lot of beautiful jewelry to really accentuate her skin color and to really just elevate her look, and it would make you really be drawn to her, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I love that Alexa Demie is also bringing a spotlight to some of the actresses from Mexican cinema and citing them as some of her biggest inspiration sources, which hasn't always been part of mainstream media. So I think it's really beautiful and amazing that she is bringing a spotlight to this. And overall, a lot of her inspiration seems to really be drawn by some Latinas and Mexican actresses. Moving on to one of my absolute favorite looks of hers, particularly as it relates to her jewelry, is this yellow dress look. Alexa Demie attended the TIFF premiere for Waves, and she's wearing this like gorgeous yellow dress, and her hair is up but kind of like messy, and she just has these beautiful bold pieces of jewelry that really complements her style, her skin color, and the color of her dress. So starting with my favorite earrings that she's wearing as part of this look is actually the Kaladi Aquamarine Diamond earrings. They're draping alongside her face, and they are complemented by these beautiful yellow canary diamonds that she's wearing. The yellow canary diamonds were from Harry Collar, and she is complementing these with this beautiful blue aquamarine diamond earrings as well. The second piece that is definitely my favorite part of this look is the aquamarine dangling earrings that she's wearing, and those were by Kaladi. They're an international family of jewelers, multiple generations. They are very exclusive and sell to a very exclusive customer base across the country. And they have done a phenomenal job of creating this very elegant, thoughtful pieces. She kind of ties in this whole bold earring look by wearing a very bold ring stack as well. I think that because you have these bold earrings, it's important to kind of balance things out. So by having a beautiful ring stack and a beautiful bracelet, it kind of balances the boldness around the face and then the boldness around your hands. And she is wearing multiple rings, some by Bru Mami, Annabella Chan, and a couple other designers, which I couldn't find out exactly who, but overall this look just absolutely killer. It's like blingy and filled with diamonds, and she does a perfect job at balancing out the look. And overall, what I love about Alexa Demie as how unapologetically herself she is, and she's not afraid of being creative, of being bold, of stepping out of the box, so to speak, and to try something very different and something, you know, that's a breath of fresh air. Most importantly, wearing a lot of bold accessories to really tie her looks in, I think is just chef's kiss. The beautiful thing about jewelry, of course, is that it has a way of just like elevating your outfit and really making something stand out even more. It also gives you a lot of confidence and just this beautiful way of tying together a look with all the small details. So that really covers the video for today. But most of all, that I guess in summary, what I wanted to highlight, I love that she's bringing this Latina perspective and a lot of these Mexican actresses into the spotlight and really shining a light on some of her inspiration and some of her roots as well, which we haven't really seen done in a while. So I think it's really nice to like watch her and look at some of her style and how that it ties back to her roots. So let me know what your comments are. If you have any questions, definitely make sure to leave them below. I'm curious to hear, what is your favorite look of hers in the last couple years? If there's any of the pictures that I showed here, let me know which one is your favorite. And don't forget to subscribe. I am posting weekly videos on a number of different topics, from, you know, jewelry, designs, to vlogs, day in the life, and really showcasing what it's like running a fine jewelry company, from designs to launch, etc. So definitely make sure to stay tuned, and thanks so much for watching.